Yesterday we done with the account creation, guys. Today I'm going to explain you how to work with the roles and users. Okay, that is the first step because when you entered into the company, the first step will be your getting the access for your Snowflake account. In that case, you have to understand here you should get the access of Snowflake account as a user. Means your name will be created as a user in Snowflake that related credentials or maybe any kind of like information they're going to share with you. So with that information you are going to log in into the Snowflake. So that's the reason I'm also starting from the step one, like getting the access of the account, okay, as a user, and how the roles will be added to you, what are the things happening, that general things I'm going to explain you along with the concept of user and roles. Okay, so first of all, what is the concept here you have to understand. Yeah, what are the why are the roles important, why the roles are important here we have to understand because guys, in Snowflake mainly the roles plays a lot of important role here, a lot of important role, because here whenever you want to access any kind of object, it may be, for example, it may be table or views. Just a second. Yeah. So one role contains also all the objects. So it may be from database or for database related schema or schema related tables or views or stages or pipes. Like this, if I go like this, so many will be there, or store procedure, etc. So like this, all will be linked with the role only. So if you have access of the role, automatically all these objects you can get the access. Okay. Not only database related, even warehouse also will be linked with the role only. Okay, if you have the access of the role or some X role, that X role will be added to will be available with this all access. Then automatically user can access that the related information. Getting my point? So role always plays an important role in the market. Okay. So with the help of this role only, you are going to manage your Snowflake account and project related work. Getting my point? So roles are here not only role is managing the users also, because user will be assigned to role again. This is the pattern. Okay, user is going to assign to the role and role is going to get the access. Means in one time, if you assign the access to particular role, you can assign this role to n number of users. All users can get same access which contain the role. Same access which contain the role. For example, one user, multiple roles, and one role, multiple users. Here, like this. So this concept will work here in the Snowflake. There is no restriction of this many roles only have to create, this many users only should have. This kind of restrictions we don't have in the Snowflake. So no worries on top of that. Getting my point? So here we have some specified standard rules, guys. Means by default, Snowflake will provide to us actually. You are not going to create any kind of roles specially, but a few roles by default, Snowflake is going to create for us. Okay, and that is account admin role. First, these are the customized roles which is created by us. Okay, apart from that, first head will be the account admin. Account admin will be the top. After that, security admin. Okay, so under security admin, user admin after public. So and say admin. These all are the already available in the Snowflake. We are not going to do anything. It's already available in the Snowflake. To get this material, guys, I'll provide this documentation to you. To get this please ping in the WhatsApp, sorry, in the chat right now with your email ID and phone number. Our team members will be contact you and will share the details of material. Okay. Meanwhile, you can do before closing the session, please drop your phone number and email address. That helps them to share with this documentation. Okay. So and this is not customized role by default Snowflake we have, and this all will come under customized role. So customized role based on the project requirement, they will create, they will do the process. But by default roles is not like that. It is automatically available, and we cannot do any changes on top of that. For example, you can go here. These are customized roles. Okay, each role has its own importance of here. Let me go with org admin. Okay, then I counted. Anything is fine. Order is not required here actually. You no need to worry about the order. Okay. So I will go with one by one. What is the purpose of each role? So in by default, I already mentioned system defined roles dissolve. That's the reason it's already available in Snowflake. We are not going to do anything on top of that. We are using the existing roles. That's it. For example, if I go with the org admin, what is the purpose of org admin means here generally on the organization level. Okay, whatever the this role can manage on top of the organization level. So with the help of this role particularly, we can create the another accounts inside of the Snowflake. Means already I have one account, the main account. Inside that, if you want to create another account with this different region, with the different what will say different cloud provider, okay, different edition, if you want to create all this can be confirmed, I mean can be done with the help of org admin. It is possible. Okay, that's the reason we are going with this org admin rule. Org admin only can create these accounts and can help us to use that accounts in our project. You may get doubt, already we have one account. Why we need to create another account? Why we need to create another account means if you create another account, it will help us to manage the another project also. Suppose you have project one, project two, but you don't want to use same account for your projects. At that time, you can use this concept and you can create the separate accounts for all different projects. In same UI, you are going to maintain but separate accounts. Okay, billing everything will come under this only. The account will be separate. Project-wise accounts we can create. Okay, like this multiple projects also we can uh, managed by org admin. Let me show you here. If I show here, for example, this 1 minute, I'll add this and I'll show you. If I change it to sysadmin, 1 minute. Okay. So here you have the accounts, right? Plus account. So by using the org admin, we will create this. Same like how you created your first account. Same way you can go here and you can choose whatever you want. If you want Amazon, I'm going to go to AWS, or else you want GCP, go to GCP, or else Microsoft Azure, you can go with the Microsoft Azure. Okay, this is the way you can jump from one to whatever the cloud you want, you can move to that. And if you go here, in whatever the country, I mean region, I want Pune, let me go with Pune. Suppose the edition I have, which edition you want, it's up to you. You can choose. I want standard edition, so I'm going with standard edition. And here again, you have to give account name, why you are creating this account. That account name you have to give. DI. Let me go with the, okay, username. I'll go with this. And password. You as usual, same like how you are creating the previous account, same method. And mail ID. Just create the account. That's it. So like this multiple accounts you can create internally. So billing will be generated on top of main account only. You cannot get different billings on different accounts. Just one account, one multiple internally multiple accounts will be there. For all that you will get the billing in same billing account here. Cost management is it? Like, sorry, billing and terms. Here you will get all the details. So you have this project. You can go with this link actually. This is the URL. You can copy here. It will take some time. Okay. Don't worry about that. Yeah. This is the link. Don't copy this link. This is the locator we are copying. I copied the project link. It's working. See, first time I went with my password, right? Now, first time when you start login, it will ask for the new password. Okay, I'm going with new password. That's it. This is the method. Let me submit it. Let me submit it. It's not happening. So like this multiple accounts, same how you are finding that account, same account, but only billing and terms option is not there. The main account will have the billing option. This account we don't have. Okay, so this account and both account billing will be in the main account only. Getting my point? Here billing option is not there. That's a different. Remaining all will be same. You whatever you want, you can perform in two accounts. No worries. Okay. So if in your project, if you have this double two or three requirements in Snowflake, one account you can take and you can manage in the multiple accounts as a multiple accounts. Okay. Clear why we are having the odd admin? After that, account admin. What is the purpose of account admin? By using the inheritance of sysadmin and security admin, this on top of that, this account admin we are going to cover. So whatever you are doing in sysadmin or sysadmin or security admin, everything end to end of the account, overall the leader will be account admin. So everything wherever in the corner is anything happening, everything can be viewed by the account admin. I'll show you that practically. So that is the reason it's the owner of the account. Total account wise on top of whole account wise, it will act like as a owner. Okay. So that's the benefits and power of the account admin. After that, security admin. I'll show you again account admin. Let me show you here. Okay. See. Everything will be same, but it will if you create under the sysadmin also, that can be managed by account admin. That is the power of account admin. Okay. So I will explain you one example how we can manage that. After the security admin is mainly used for creating like management grant access. whatever the access related information is there, it may be warehouse or database, whatever it may be. So that access we can give, we can work with the security admin. Means any specific grant access you have to give the permission. The mainly the security admin, I mean security admin will involve in that, and it will maintain all this, because security admin have the hierarchy of the user admin. Okay, so whatever the users are created by, I mean whatever the rules and users are created by user admin, that will be managed by the security admin. Okay, so the access of the rules or object related privileges or everything end to end maintained by the user admin. That's the reason security admin again here mentioned inheritance as a hierarchy. See, inheritance the privileges of user admin by a hierarchy means the user admin related privileges will be having by the security admin. This is the way how it is going to manage the security admin process mainly. Okay, so if you create users with the help of user admin, on top of the security admin you can use, and you can grant the access for that. That is the purpose. For example, I'll create one user and role. Let me go to users. Okay. So roles, for example. So I'm going to give the grant access. I can give, I mean, I can create a role, and it's up to me if I want, I can give access to the any role. Means inheritance. You can see inheritance and the any privileges grant to the new role. So I have the access of that inheritance. I can give the privileges. This is new role, right? I can inherit the existing role. That option I have, but I'm not giving anything right now. Later on, I'll show you that inheritance. But right now, I'm just creating the DI dev role. That's it. Getting the point? So here, with the help of this again, I can create the user also. So in our training, so many Kumars are there. So I'm giving Kumar as a name, username, and giving my mail ID as a reference mail ID. Password you can do whatever you want, and confirm password. And here advanced also is there, advanced user option. You can give here what is the login name. Okay, login name, what name should it have, and display name, what name should have, and first name, last name. Default. Suppose whenever logged into the account, by default, which role you should have. If I keep DI dev, every time that role will be by default. If I have warehouse and if I say that warehouse, that also will be by default. Okay. And here default underscore default namespace is there. Right here, nothing but whenever Kumar logged into the account, it should get like a database.schema. So that namespace also it will be allocated if I go here. So by default that also. And this one important option you may miss this. What is the purpose of this means? If I check mark this, this mean that okay, whenever the first time login happen, it will change the password. If I uncheck, okay, first time when it is happen login, it won't ask for to change the password. It will continue with the password. Okay, that's the reason why we are mentioning this. Just click on create user. That's it. Account, I mean, now previously account was created, now user was created. Means when you join in the company, they will won't create any accounts for you, any roles for you, just user they will create. And they will assign that user to the role. That's it. This is user, right? For example, say current role is user admin. Okay. So I can copy the same URL for all the users will have same URL. There will be no change in that. Sorry, it's a Kumar account I want to log in. You know, okay. By default, you have only one role. So this is one role and sorry, public by default. Public is every time if you create any number of users also by default it will take as a public. Getting my point? Any doubts you can ping me in the chat box also parallelly. So like this guys, you will get the sorry, user with when you join in a company, they will create the user and they will assign the roles to you. So everything we will raise the tickets by using ServiceNow tool. So that with the help of the track, we are going to get the access. Clear? Same way, if you go with the sysadmin and sysadmin and public, sysadmin is nothing but mainly used for creation of warehouse databases and inside of the databases. Schema we may have, they will, all this will be available inside of that. Can single role can access multiple warehouses? Yes, you can access Ishwar. One single role can access multiple warehouses. I'll show you that also. Okay. So here, what is happening means sysadmin is able to create the databases, schemas, object, whatever the objects it want, it can create, and also it can create the process of, and also it can create the not only roles, not only databases, warehouses also it can create. So second layer and third layer both it can be managed by the sysadmin. Okay, that is the purpose. This is just like it automatic. Public is mainly automatically created will be grant to the access to any user, any new user. It won't. There is no specific object work it will do. Just it will assign by default to all the users. That's it. It's a very basic access we will get. Okay. So what we will do means we right now we worked with we understood three this all different roles. One is Arch admin, one is account admin, security admin, user admin, sys admin, and public. Okay. Now we will do some practical work on top of that. Okay. So this is my database and this is my schema. Let me create this by using the sysadmin. I will log out from Kumar account and I will sign to my account. So whenever you join in company, they will give this access. Guys, you no need to worry about that. Create database. Database name is sales actually. Let me create the sales. I created the database with sales name. Let me create that. Here is the schema actually. Customer sales always here database dot schema. Okay. If it is dot means this is database, this is schema. So this is the schema, customer schema. Under sales database, I'm creating this schema. Okay. I can refresh this. So this is my, by default, public and information schema will be available. Public is by default schema. You can create tables, views, whatever you want. Information schema is totally managing for metadata. You cannot create anything. Just by default, it will have. If you create the table or if you create the view, whatever the object you are doing, the whole information related metadata is going to be holded by the information schema. That's the reason it's totally not for us, only handling the information schema. Public is totally for us. You can do whatever you want. But wantedly, I created the customized database and customized schema also. Now I will work with this in a practical session. Just a minute. So I'm going to take one scenario, like I will create different roles and I will inherit in one to another. Suppose the engineer role will be inherited by analyst role and administration will be inherited by the engineer role. So one to one I will create and I will inherit the roles. Okay. So here these three roles are there. So first I'll create an analyst role and then I will create this engineer role by inheriting the analyst role. Same way admin role by inheriting the engineer role. Okay, this is the way. So I'm creating here what I'm creating, roles I'm creating. I can use the user admin role also, user admin role to do this process. For giving the grant access, I can use the security admin. Okay. Just a minute, I will show you here clearly. So here, sales analyst role. Okay, sales analyst role will have this many objects. What are that? One is, let me show. One is sales analyst role with the database access. That is also just usage only. It is not doing anything, just usage. Okay. Here you can see database usage will be assigned to analyst role. So database to usage. Okay, you can get this. And also warehouse after that. Okay. And also now what it is there? Enlist to warehouse. Here also I'm giving access of usage on usage and read. We have the access of schema. Okay. Usage and read, we have the access of schema. Usage, we have the access of warehouse. Usage, we have access of database. So that same thing I aligned here. Nothing more than that. Just this image, I take the reference and I added this. Okay. Same way, if you go with analyst role also. Okay. Let me do this also for your understanding. For engineer role, for analyst role, I'm taking the usage of database, usage of schema, usage of schema and table, sorry, not tables, you select and usage of the schema and usage of a warehouse. Okay, these three I'm going to do. So I done here. And for engineer role, what I'm doing is for this particular role. I'm doing everything in a customized roles. Okay. So here I'm not again adding database, just I'm going directly create table option and create view option. That's it. To the schema. Okay. After that, insert also. On top of that, here I mentioned clearly in image, you may understand this. See, here I'm taking only engineer role will get the access of create and create the view and table. This I'm going to add and usage of the warehouse. This all I'm going to implement here now. Okay, remaining this whole box I am not taking. If you observe this whole box I am not taking because already it is available for analyst role. I'm just inheriting to the engineer role. Okay, and for sales admin actually for sales admin I'm going to inherit the only create schema creation. That's it. Sorry, create the stage on top of database. Okay, this I'm going to achieve now. Again, I'll show you this. No. So engineer role, I'm going to just, if you observe here, um, it's taking some time. Okay. I'm assigning engineer role to user, but engineer role only create view, create table, and usage of warehouse. Okay. You may ask me, I'm not doing any access on database because already database is available on top of the schema, on top of the engineer. 1 minute. Here you can refer. Already it's available for the enriched role. So again, I no need to give this because I'm going to do the inheritance of enriched role. That's the reason you no need to worry about doing again the same process. Inheritance will help us once you done for the previous role, same role if you are inheriting and you are creating another role. So you no need to do all the privileges, whatever is available, it will be inherited to the this role also. Again, whatever the privileges are available here, this all will be inherited to the account admin role. That's the reason we no need to do multiple jobs here. Getting my point? Now I'll start practically again. I'll refer my notes and I'll start, okay? You'll get the clarity. First, create the analyst role. Let me create that analyst role by using the admin role, user admin role. Some practical sessions will be little bit difficult for you because initial stage you are settled on in that. Once we completed the architecture concepts, all this, you'll feel free. Till that time, you'll feel little bit discomfort, but try to make comfort yourself with the topics, okay? Slowly it will be added. Because in my previous session also people used to feel little bit hectic at the initial time. Once when they settle down with the topics one by one, daily they got some growth in that learning part. So that only will be happen for every batch from you have to focus and you try yourself. That's it. So what role I'm expecting here? Sales analyst, right? This is my role. You are not going to inherit anything. This is the new role, so you don't need to inherit anything. Just click on create role. Okay. Once you created the role, what is our requirement here generally? Once you created, you should get the access of database usage, warehouse usage, and usage the read optional schema. All this should be achieved. So for that, go to warehouse. You don't have any warehouse right now. So let me create warehouse by using 1 minute. Sysadmin will create the warehouse, okay? I'll explain you later on how to create the warehouse also. Okay, don't worry about that. Go to security admin. Yeah. Now you have warehouse. Give access to your role. Usage, right? Usage. That's it. Now again go to database. Here also I'm expecting usage only. So give to usage. Okay. Once you completed that, go to schema. Click here. Usage. And here we will call select as a read. That's the reason I'm going with select. Read the data, how you'll do with the select statement only. Okay. Select. That's it. So these two methods, what we have in the, what we expected in our requirement. So we done that. Now the part one is completed. Sorry, now this part was completed. I give database, warehouse, schema access. Now I'll create the sales engineer role and I'll show you how to inherit it. Go to here. Just go here. Roles. Create new role, right? Just click on here. Now you have to inherit the existing role. So sales understood analyst role. Okay. Create the role. That's it. So now what we expected from there actually for the sales engineer, we expected create table and create view and warehouse access. That's it. So go to engineer role. Or else you can go like this. This access will be given by whom? Always security admin. So security admin will take care about that. Warehouses. Go into here and see. Here you have to go. Let me refresh. Maybe it's not reflecting. Usage. Okay. This I am expected. So that part only I'm doing. Done by me. In database, I expected creation of table and views, right? Let me go here. Let me go to here. Schema level. Go to customer. Privileges I want to take, right? So role is analyst role. Create table first of all. Create table and create view. Okay. Click on grant option. That's it. So you done. So this part also you done. Am I right? And finally, sales admin role we have to create. I'll show you why I am doing all this process. Final results you'll see here. Go to users, roles, create this option also. Now inheriting the sales engineer role. Done. Right? So once you go with that, now you have to create the only stage access we have to go, right? So let me go here, create on the refresh. Sometimes it may not reflect, we have to refresh the account. Now it asks me how to create the stage. So stage permission is enough. Create stage. Yeah, this is great. That's it. Now you have to answer me so many questions because I mentioned here 1 minute. Let me take one. Generally, what I mentioned here, if you observe, always database after schema after tables, right? This is what we are expecting generally, right? But for sales administrator directly, I gave the access of tables like related stages, all this I gave, right? I mean, I didn't touch this schema and this database access. I didn't give manually again. Here also, I didn't give manually for database, right? Even schema access also, I didn't give manually. Only for this I gave. Then how it is working? Let me show you. Go here, account admin will have everything. Okay, don't worry about account admin. If you don't give access also by default it will get. Now my doubt is why I'm not getting access of all these three. What is the reason? Because why I'm not getting means I created the use role, that's fine. And I worked with all the objects, that's also fine. But I didn't assign this role to any user. This role is not assigned to any user. So user assignment should have, in that case only we can use. Just not creating the role, assigning to the user also important. So now what I will do means I'll go to here or anything. This is also way use go to user, click here, grant role. Yes, that's it. What are the roles we have? Admin role, grant, and one user can have multiple roles. One role can have multiple users also. Okay. If you want, you can go to Kumar and you also can assign. I already mentioned one role, vice versa. One role should you can have multiple users can have one role. See, this account admin for me it is sales admin for me it is there for Kumar also is there means what is the meaning of that one account okay sorry one particular role is having for me and Kumar means two people that is satisfied and one user for me I have multiple roles also that is also satisfied. So this is possible guys, better this is the kind of interview question may ask you or else any certification question, there is a chance to ask you. Now, if you go and if you check, you should have access of this. 1 minute, let me refresh. Yeah, previously I don't give access, that's the reason you don't have. Let me go to analyst role. What are things I can access? I can access sales and schema also, and even warehouse also I can access. See. Clear? So I give access, whatever the access I give, database access, I can see. Schema warehouse access, yes, I can see. Here I have warehouse access also. And schema access, yes, I can see. Right? And if you jump to another place, engineer role, 1 minute. I think I didn't. One minute. Let me go to users. So I'm checking for on the yeah. So when I give grant access to that particular database, automatically, I mean, whatever the role I have, when I give access to that, automatically without giving the access internally, I mean, separately on database, it got for the data engineer role also. So when whatever I am doing for the sales analyst, that I got the access for this. Okay, that's the reason I showed you again separately. Same way, if I go here, why means it's added somewhere. One minute. Now I'm going to account admin. See. So I didn't give account admin separate, but I made the inheritance of existing one. Automatically that related warehouse and that related database is available to us. So like this one you create and you can maintain the inheritance of granting one role to another role. Means role to role access you can do. Because of that, which whatever the access we have in role number one, that role two also will have same access. So like this. So account admin can drop, but others do not drop. Means that only will be giving privileges to account admin. But others in the low level, if you use select statement, every level will have that access of select statement. Like that. This is the way how we can manage the access, guys. Okay. I know it will be hectic for day one. Tomorrow again, I mean, coming up classes again, I'll take one more session for you. It will be easy for you. Okay. So this all, if you observe, this is the image what I try to do. This is the analyst role. This is the engineer role. This is the admin role. So I give basic information access to this, and I give this action is whatever because of inheritance of these two. If this privilege is carried here, plus new privileges also added here, and this inheritance of this, the previous privileges are carried forward and new also added, and that will be added to user. So role based access, totally role based access will be there in the Snowflake. Clear? So here you can say totally database will be set as a account level, schema will be set as a database level, tables will be set as a schema level. That one I explained you, always database dot schema dot table name. Why means without database there is no schema, without schema there is no table. This is the pattern, guys, that nothing to change from here. At least you have to say select star from table name, or else select star from schema dot table name, or select star from database.schema.table name. Okay, at least you can have to say select star from table name, or else schema dot table name, or else database dot schema dot table name. This is the pattern it is going to follow in the Snowflake. Okay, any doubts you can ping me directly. Let me stop here. I will explain you on coming up class this session, this remaining slides. Any doubts here? Mohammed, sorry, I cannot repeat the whole 1 hour session. So please check out recording and let me know if you have any doubts. Others, any doubts? One thing I will do, I will unmute you. Let me know if you have any doubts. Please let me. Yeah, Ishwar, I unmuted. You can ask me the questions.
Yeah, Shaisri, I have a doubt here.
Mm-hmm.
Suppose I am a user, I have a user, okay.
Mm-hmm.
There are 2 to 3 roles under my user, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So while create, I have created database object by using one role.
Okay.
So the same data object can be accessed when I connect to some other role.
If you have access, you can access. You can get the. I mean, if you give the permission, then you can get the access.
Okay, okay. The feasibility is there, right? If I give the
Yes.
access, I can. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. I understood your question actually. Suppose this database is there. For example, I can go here. I can see this database created by some this sample database I am taking. Okay. If I go here, I can add this privilege. Anything you can go sysadmin, whatever you want, you can use. Let me take sysadmin for example. I'm saying you just I'm giving usage. What privileges you use based on that. Okay. Great. So generally, sysadmin cannot see because it don't have privilege. Now it can see because I gave access just now, right? Because of that.
okay.
If I remove that, automatically it will be disabled. Just now I will show you. I removed, right? If I go here and if I check, now it won't be available. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir. So actually, one more small one. When you showed that you shown me like shown us like two, right? Some information schema and public, right?
Yes, yes,
So in
right.
real time also, when they give access, those two will be visible
Yeah.
for us. Like,
By
okay,
default, if it is a free trial or it is a paid trial, that is not a matter. 100% we will have because public is like where we can create the tables, views, all those things. Okay. That's the reason by default they are giving public schema. We can create anything. But information schema is not for creation. Whatever the things we are creating, whatever the objects we are creating and loading data, whole information will be added to information schema. So metadata will be available in the information schema. I will explain about the information schema detailed way in coming up sessions. So many
okay.
places we will
Thank
use
you.
that
Thank
actually.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. See, guys, 2 3 days you'll feel bored, hectic, many different ways because you this is new. You are going to settle down. It will take 2 to 4 days to settle down for your understanding and maybe a mind to accept all this. But after that, the flow will be very easy. With a good flow, I will go. Okay, you can check my previous session batch reviews also because I kept a lot of efforts initial days because it's very tough to students to get the things into their brain. Later on they are really settled on with the topics. People started going for interviews also. Today got one more information. Capgemini, one person already selected for first round. He didn't complete total ADF also. He done with ADF, DBT and Snowflake, but he started for interviews. He got one round selection in interviews. See, that's the way how you are working based on your hard work. Obviously, opportunities will be there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, please, if you have any doubts, you can ask me, or else today we can enough today. It will be hectic for you. Next session again, I will take an overview of this, and I will help you to understand little bit more about these roles and uses. Okay, this is not our work actually. We won't work anything on top of this, but we should know because something is not available to us. For example, tomorrow you'll get access issue. You should be able to check that. Okay, this is access issue, or I'm in wrong role or I am not have this is different error. If you want to rectify this, At least you should have roles and roles information, roles related knowledge that will be very helpful. That's the reason I'm explaining all this. In real time, really we won't do anything on top of that. But something if I don't able to access, immediately I will raise the request with all this knowledge. That's the reason. Okay. Any doubts? If I'm going little bit fast coming up classes, I'll go slowly only because first time, right? I have to settle down myself with all your mindset. That's the reason little bit take 1 or 2 days to adjust this. Later on, I'll be very comfort with the students. Okay. Please come out with doubt. That's a silly doubt. Also, I'm okay, guys. I won't say anything for that. Silly doubt, very simple doubt, very small doubt. Also, I'm going to answer you. That should not stop your learning process. That's the reason I'm ready to give all these inputs.
SaiSri,
Subbu, yeah.
Subbarao here.
Subbu, you came from North Batch or even?
Yeah, last batch actually. So I
Oh.
have joined after 15 sessions, right? So that is the
Right,
reason
right.
I have joined back
I
again.
remember your name, right? Yeah, tell
Yeah.
me your doubt.
Actually, these steps so will involve with during the kind of giving the roles to environment specific, right?
Oh.
No, I'm just asking like so to
Come
set
again, question. Yeah.
so it's a dev or SAT or else
Ah,
UT some.
yeah. You're asking we will give that roles like that and will assign or not? Something like
Yes,
question.
yes,
We
yes,
will
yes.
assign. Obviously, we will assign. UAT should have, right? I say every role will have their own, what will say, tables. In real time also, we will have all the dev role, UAT role, prod role, everything in one account only. In one side of one account, we are going to do all this process. Okay, inside of that scheme, first what we will do means database scheme. I will explain you in coming up classes. We will create separate UAT databases, Devs database, prod database. On top of that, the database related UAT roles, prod roles, dev roles, we will give access. That's the way how the project is going to be managed.
Okay.
Okay, I'll show you that also. Actually, whatever in real time projects is the same process I'll follow and I'll show you here. Thank you, Subha. Okay, then I hope today that's enough for you. I will share the material to you. You can start working and learning from there also. Okay, just revise the concept one more time and let me know if you have any doubts tomorrow also. Okay,
Tomorrow what time?
tomorrow means next session will be Wednesday. Yeah.
Just I have one question. I have joined little bit late here.
Yeah, at the end you joined,
Here,
I think so. No worries, you
yeah.
have recording, right? You please walk through the recording. In Wednesday session, if you have any doubts, let me know.
So
I'll help you to understand.
when where is recording?
They will connect with our team members, they will provide to you.
Okay.
They're going to manage actually. I'm not going to manage.
Okay, okay. I am sending that my email ID, so they will.
Yeah. Please ping in the chat box. Whoever want, they can ping me, ping their phone numbers and email IDs. Our team people will collect that and will connect with you.
So today was first session, right? Or second
Second
session?
session.
So all include here, just a little bit brief here. So in this course, what you are so provided in training, this training session? In first is Snowflake and
End to end, whatever the requirements are there as to work as a developer to crack the interview, end to end, I'm going to help you here with the course content, with my course content.
a part of
And
Snowflake.
I'm saying, and DBT also I'm going to cover end to end. Nothing to learn out of my course actually. Almost I'm covering all the topics in DBT end to end.
DBT, Snowflake, and ADF, all
Yes,
three, right?
all three. ADF I'm going to cover the pipeline, how to load the data from block storage to Snowflake using ADF. I'm going to cover the pipeline.
Pipeline.
Yeah, this all my
So,
real time
know,
pipelines only, so that I'm focusing and I'm sharing with you.
okay. So everything, the team will whatever the cost of all these courses. So
Please,
team will.
can you share your number? Our team also will be contact.
Okay, sure, I will.
Or else you'll get from our website at the end. You'll have number also. You can contact them directly.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Have a good day and let us meet on tomorrow. I mean, next session.